When it comes down to Dontay London, we know that this man made his mistakes with his wife, his lifestyle, and everything else you can think of. But I just want you to remind you today that we all don't have it all together. We just don't. I don't have it all together. You don't have it all together. None of us have it all together. You see, the only difference between you and I and Dontay and you, so to speak, is that you've probably made your mistakes in the back end years ago, or you're probably making your mistakes right now. No one knows of it. The thing with Dontay, he put everything up here, right? So we get to see everything. And because of that, we all criticize him. And yes, I agree with you to a certain extent in terms of the things that he puts out here. And it allows us to give him feedback, even though he doesn't want it. It allows us to have an insight on life itself, how the world can receive you and deceive you at the same time. But let's talk about it, because again, we all don't have it all together. Truth be told, let's not pray for his downfall. I'm seeing a lot of videos out here, plenty videos. And I get it. He bragged, he boasts, all these, what do you call it? He did a lot of things in the back, and I've watched many of his videos because I've been watching Dontay for over 3 years. So I get it. And to a certain extent, I feel you. But let's not pray on his downfall. Because truth be told, he needs some grace. He's young. We know that he didn't really have a father figure in his life. He doesn't want to work a job. The least that we can do, let's pray for this young man so he can find a job and uplift himself and come back out here even stronger. I know a lot of us are concerned. The other day I talked about how he was a genius when it comes down to content creation. And let me tell you, you guys was on my head for that. Some of y'all was bashing me about it. And all I meant was, he got us where he wants us to be. Now, I don't know what happened to Dontay now. I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he took a break. I don't know if he decided to, learn some life skills or perhaps went to a job. I don't know. The fact that I don't see him out here, I'm somewhat concerned because what everyone is saying and what everyone is hoping for in terms of him and his wife, I pray to God that's not the case. Because I'm looking at both of them and the perspective of them, they both need help. It's not just Dontay. Both need a little help, little guidance. And I'm not acting like I have it all together because in the first part of this video, I just said it. I do not have it all together. However, they both need a little counseling. They both need a little life skills. They both need personal development. They both need a little bit of spiritual encouragement. So we know all the things that I believe they need. I'm just saying, they need life balance. They both need a job. So although many may say, you know what? Anna should go. I think they should just learn to build together. And Dontay take life serious. Because we know he didn't take life serious. YouTube was all that he cared about. And again, like I said, when I talked about him being a genius as it relates to content creation, I just meant like he's good on storytelling. Whether it's a stunt, whether it's fake news, whatever. He just kept us watching one video after the next to the point. He's not even out here creating videos. And look on how many videos out here on Dontay. People asking, where is he at? Am I lying about that? Tell me that he's not good at what he's doing right now. Suspense, right? Anticipation. We all want to know. I've seen about 6 videos about Dontay. Everyone wants to know where he's at. So yes, he is a genius in terms of telling compelling stories, to the point that he got us binge watching him. Okay, let me just say this. Let's pray for both of them. They already acknowledged that they made mistakes. Well, not to a certain level, to some extent, right? But let's hope that these mistakes they made, they're able to recoup, they're able to make improvement on themselves. And again, like I said, come back out here stronger. Because I honestly feel like they can come back stronger. I think so. If we just give them some grace. And I know many of you may not like me because my content is not what you want to hear. But that's okay. I'm not going to be like the odds. I'm not going to be like everyone else. That's what makes me different. I'm different because I'm not about preying on people's downfall. I'm not going to do that. Rather, I'll pray over his life. I'll pray over that he gets his life together because truth be told, we know that he made a ton of mistakes. I've watched his video and I'm not trying to justify for him at all. Let's hope that we're learning from Dontay's mistakes. If you haven't learned anything, you better start writing things down. Let's start to pay attention. All these mistakes he made out here. 1, too much information. 2, the big purchases. The mistakes he made with his trucks, moving out of the apartment from low income to whatever. Let's all learn from that. His situation should be a learning lesson to us. YouTube can put us up there and bring us back down there. Am I right about that? So for me, one thing I learned, I'm going to tell you what I've learned, that as a content creator, this is not my first rodeo either. This channel, I have another channel. But one thing I can say, when I experience a lot of funds with YouTube, I got to hold on to it and not squander like Dontay did. Because that's what he did. He squandered because he felt like money was going to roll in one after the next, and it didn't happen. There's another creator also did the same thing. I won't mention her name. But she did the exact thing. Rise to fame and now down to shame. And it's sad. Coming up here and begging. Eviction, repossession, and all these different sad stories. Let us learn from all of this. That's what I'm trying to say. Let us learn from these creators' mistakes so we can mitigate of our situation. We can plan better, money management, strategies. And one thing, again, we should learn from Dontay is storytelling. He's good on storytelling. I can't take that away from him. I'm sorry. But yes, he's good at storytelling. Another thing that I have learned is how well the world could receive you, praise you, comment all these nice things. Yes, the world receive you and will deceive you just like that. Drop you like you know what I'm talking about. And also, last but not least, let's be grateful for Dontay's London video. Why am I say that? We all leverage his content. Some use it positive while some use it negative. In majority, on a metric level, majority use it negative. For me, I talked about what he put out here, but it's not for bashing him at all. For me, it's more of elevating and hoping and praying that he can get out of this situation. But let's be grateful. Let's not be ungrateful. Yet we bash him, but we leverage his content. I'm grateful for those content because it helps my channel. It does. But one thing for sure, I do not want to disgrace him to gain views and likes and none of that. I don't want to do that. That's not the intention for me. However, likewise, some did. And that's their thing. I'm not bashing them at all. Dontay's put out a lot of information out here. Too much information. He overshared, and this is why the world dealt with him that way. I can't blame them. Too much information. And Dontay, in case if you're watching this video, I pray that you get it together. I pray that you use all this information to change your situation in a positive way. I pray that you get some life skills to help you. And I pray that when you come back out here, you can change the world. Because at the end of the day, they will see your mistakes. It's all up here. That is your story, your journey. And all you have to do is to come back out here and transform it. I said a lot here, but I want to hear your thoughts on this video. Be kind. Be respectful. But if you choose not to do so, I'm okay with it. Be blessed, my friend. Signing off.